We're back. Victor Osimhen has made history. He has won the Turkish Cup with Galatasaray and now becomes the highest goal-scoring foreign player in the Turkish league. Massive achievement for Victor Osimhen in the Turkish league. 35 goals in 39 games this season. In his very first season in Galatasaray. This guy is doing wonders in the Turkish league. But before we go into all of that, let's talk about Taiwo Awoniyi. Taiwo Awoniyi is currently out of coma as reported by multiple sources. Remember, he suffered a severe abdominal injury in Nottingham Forest 2-2 draw with Leicester City, and he went into surgery. And as it stands right now, he has regained consciousness and his family is with him. We pray Taiwo gets out of this safe and sound. Taiwo was one of the players we're looking forward to watching play in the upcoming Unity Cup. Yesterday I was with the guys at Final Whistle and we're talking about players we would love to see at the Unity Cup, and I mentioned players that have had less minutes for the Super Eagles. Players like Taiwo, who haven't had lots of game time lately in his call-up for the Super Eagles. We want to see players like that feature for the Super Eagles. Sad to see that Taiwo will be out for a while after undergoing surgery. And still talking about players who love to see at the Unity Cup. We love to see Tolu. Tolu got an award at the weekend, the best African player in the Belgium Pro League. Remarkable award for Tolu. Tolu has 22 goals and 7 assists in the Belgian league this season, and he deserves all the accolades. A player we want to see him get more minutes for the Super Eagles. Of course, his performance this season led to his first Super Eagles call-up. Hopefully, we're going to see him in the Unity Cup. Ademola Lookman got on the score sheet at the weekend. Back-to-back goals now for Lookman. He still won the player of the match. Great one for Lookman after a very long goal scoring drag back to scoring ways. Towards the end of the season, he scored against Roma in Atlanta's 2-1 win. And another player would want to see at the Unity Cup, Cyriel. Cyriel now tops the goal scoring chart in the Scottish Premier League. He got a brace for Rangers against Dundee United last night. Also, Cyriel has been in massive shape for Rangers this season. Now has 25 goals. Great performance, very great performance this season for Cyriel. Looking forward to watching him play, watch him get a call up. One of the French players who haven't had lots of call up lately. Would like to see him in the Unity Cup. Now back to Victor Osimhen. There's this conversation going on about Victor, if he should win the Player of the Year at the end of the year with this performance after this season. And for me, I think yes, Victor is on the right track to win the CAF Player of the Year. This is 35 goals in 39 games is no joke. It's no joke. How many goals has Salah scored this season? Tell me. How many? Salah has got assists, won the Premier League. Yes, good performance for him this season. And Osimhen, on the other hand, has a Turkish Cup to his name, and in a couple of days he will be winning the Turkish league for Galatasaray. He has single-handedly delivered a trophy, a Turkish Cup, and he is about to deliver the Turkish league for Galatasaray this season, scoring back-to-back 35 goals in 39 games. That's like 95% conversion rate for Victor. Yep, Hakimi. I see some people bringing Hakimi to the conversation. Of course, we will look at Hakimi. We'll talk about Hakimi if he wins the Champions League with PSG. He has had a great performance for PSG, no doubt. But Victor Osimhen is in pole position, and if CAF decides to add the AFCON to use AFCON performance at the end of the year. AFCON happens from December 2025 and it goes into January 2026. But I'm thinking CAF will use that performance to determine who would win the African Player of the Year. And if by chance the Super Eagles and Victor Osimhen delivers the AFCON for Nigeria, no doubt he's winning the African Player of the Year. And even as it stands, it's leading already. It's leading already. 35 goals in 39 games is no joke. One trophy to his name. Bags the man of the match award in almost every single game. Look at his ratings. He barely gets a rating below 7. He barely. And yesterday, last night also, scored a brace, won the man of the match award. In like 5 to 6 years, Galatasaray haven't won a domestic cup. Osimhen came in, he has delivered that for them. The league, in how many seasons? In 3 to 4 seasons, they haven't touched the league, and he has delivered that, scoring goals back to back. So, and I see people throwing thoughts and comments that he's in the Turkish league. The Turkish league is a weak league, this and that. To hell with all of that. This guy has set the record, the highest scoring foreign player in the Turkish league. Why haven't other players who have played in the Turkish league, other African players who have played in the Turkish league, set this record? Why haven't they? But it's Victor Osimhen, and a lot of people are demeaning his achievement at Galatasaray, saying he's in the Turkish league, it's a weak league, this and that. Why haven't other players done this? Why? Victor Osimhen is in pole position to win the 2025 African Player of the Year with no doubt, even regardless of how AFCON later this year turns out. He's had a superb season. Top 5 strikers in the world. Osimhen is there. Top 5, he's there. Salah, great season regardless, won the league massively. We know how intense and competitive the English Premier League is, but nah, Salah is still nowhere close. So guys, I'd like you to drop your thoughts on this matter in the comment section, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and of course subscribe, show us your support, and of course help us reach 20,000 subscribers. I remain James, and I'll be back here in a couple of hours with another video. See you in the next one. Cheers.